Yo, what is happening, guys? Welcome back to the Undisputed Extra channel. Of course, we're back with another reaction. Now, yes, I know I am very, very late to this one. I'm very late to this one. As you can tell by the title on the thumbnail, today we were reacting to Tom MacDonald and Nova Rockafeller, Goodbye Joe. Now, obviously, that is Goodbye Joe Biden, because the whole presidency, which was Kamala Harris versus Donald Trump, I'm very late. The debate is already over, the presidency is already over, Donald Trump won the election. So I'm very late. But we're going to react to it either way, because fuck it. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get in, we're going to see what the hell they had to say, and then we're going to see how we feel. But hey, before we get into it, as always, hope y'all have an amazing day. If you're not, switch that shit, fuck around, start have an amazing day. Always try and spread positive vibes, entertain, have fun on this channel, because that's what it's all about. It's all about the fun and the vibes. Now remember, if y'all fuck with a vibe, like, comment, and subscribe. Links up here and down below. You want vlogs, IRL content, Undisputed Vlogs. You want gamer content, Undisputed Gamer. You want Twitch, TikTok, Instagram, all up here and down below. If you want to see me do more than just react, I really would appreciate. But yes, sir, Tom MacDonald, Nova Rockafeller, Goodbye Joe. Little bit late, but we here now.
America is going woke. The streets are full of fire and smoke. This ain't the way I thought it would be.
Okay.
The White House full of evil folks. Americans ain't free no more. They don't respect folks like you and me.
Okay, so obviously said America's going woke. Obviously, woke is the term of what they're terming, saying, oh, I'm woke. And it's kind of just where most people who say that they're woke are usually people who don't really argue with facts. They argue with emotion and feelings instead of facts and statistics. So if you're woke, if you're one of those people to say, I'm woke, you're probably not. You know what I mean? You're probably like half asleep. And then he turns around and says there's fire and there's rats in the streets and there's all this and that. Basically saying that America right now is not in a good state. Obviously, he voted for Trump. Prior to that, he's saying America's not in a good state under Joe Biden. Back to start.
America is going woke. The streets are full of fire and smoke. This ain't the way I thought it would be.
Yep.
The White House full of evil folks. Americans ain't free no more. They don't respect folks like you and me. The way we're treated ain't been fair. Fake news on every TV. 4 years we've been in this nightmare. Why they killed American dreams. We can't afford our lives here. Rent, food, and gasoline. Colors don't run and I only warn you once. Buddy, don't tread on me.
So obviously he turned around and said, we've been in this nightmare for 4 years. He said that we can't live because of the cost of living, etc. Obviously we've been in this nightmare for 4 years as Joe Biden has been president since the year 2020. So the 4 years, the whole cost of living thing. Obviously I don't live in America, so I don't know the ins and outs. But apparently under Joe Biden, it has been very high costs. Apparently, I don't know. Like, so don't fact check, I don't know, because I don't live in America. But apparently a lot of people were saying under Donald Trump, the first run, you know, everything was, well, most things were affordable. Then Joe Biden came in and they spent loads of money on dumb shit. And then the cost of living just shot up, which the cost of living in the fucking UK and Ireland and all right now is shit. So in America, apparently it shot up under Joe Biden, but under Donald Trump, everything was actually affordable. So that's kind of one of Tom MacDonald's points. He's like, we need America that's kind of affordable again because everything's too expensive. And living in America is already expensive because you got to pay for everything. Like, you go to the hospital, you're getting a fucking bill handed to you at the fucking end. Thank God we don't have that over here. Hey, fair enough.
Why they killed American dreams.
Killed the American
we can't afford our lives here. Rent, food, and gasoline. Colors don't run and I only warn you once. Buddy, don't tread on me. I won't forget the ones who died for our freedom, and I ain't gonna hand it back. No. If liberty and justice ain't enough to believe in, then get out of here and don't look back. Go. We love our home, and if you don't, pack your bags, you're free to go. Don't let the big door hit you where the good Lord split you. Wave goodbye to Joe.
I like that part whenever he turned around and said that, you know, he goes, for all the people who fought for my freedom, obviously all the soldiers, all the American soldiers that went out, they died, You know, they've been injured. See, this is one thing I've said, regardless of where you're from. People who fight for the country should always be given a high priority whenever they come back, if they're lucky enough to make it back. Because at the end of the day, the freedom you have is they fought for. Like, I didn't fight for shit. You know what I mean? Tom will say himself, he goes, he didn't fight for shit. Like, when it comes to actual freedom, he makes the songs, he speaks out, but he didn't fight for it, you know what I mean? Like, and this is what Tom's saying. He's like, we got handed freedom. We were blessed enough. So they went out, they fought for that shit. Fucking all due respect to them, 100%. You gotta respect the veterans because the amount of shit they go through, and if they do come back in physical shape, then they're gonna have some mental fucking trauma. And then he turned around and said, so the freedom they fought for, I'm not fucking handing it back. Fuck you. And then I like that part whenever he goes that if you don't like the way America is, you can just leave. And he said, don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. Don't let the Lord hit you where the good Lord split you. Because, you know, the whole point about freedom, if you don't like it, you can literally just leave. You don't like America, just move. That's the way he's saying. Oh. 50th.
We love our home, and if you don't, pack your bags, you're free to go. Don't let the big door hit you when the good Lord split you. Wave goodbye to Joe. We love our land. If you ain't fans, buddy will help you pack your bags. Don't let the big door hit you when the good Lord split you. Burn someone else's flag.
America is losing hope, divided by the way we vote. This ain't the way that this all should be.
Yep.
We're fighting over memes and jokes. They're burning flags that we hold close. They think that war's only overseas.
Ooh. That part right there, whenever Nova turned around and said, hey, they're dividing us over votes. That's how it works in every fucking country. That's how it works in every country. Divide them over votes. The Republicans versus the Democrats. The whites versus the blacks. Over here, you have the Protestants versus the Catholics. You know, you always have two sides fighting, and the government wants you all to fight, because that's how they do it. They want you all to fight. I've said it a million times. If you're fighting amongst each other, you're not focused on the real enemy, which is the government. And I love the way Nova turns around and says that you actually think you think that the only wars are overseas. Meanwhile, there's a war happening right now, because we're constantly butting heads fighting each other. So there's a war happening right now. It's just not as graphic and out there as it is in other countries. Obviously, like, it's not as bad, but it's like a mental warfare within dividing the country.
The way we're painted ain't been fair. So what? You don't know me. You got something to say? Well, I'm right here. Thank God for the freedom of speech. You like to claim I don't care, cause I ain't gonna bend no knees.
Colors don't run, and I only want it once. Buddy, don't tread on me.
I love how the colors don't run.
I won't forget the ones who died for our freedom, and I ain't gonna hand it back. No. If liberty and justice ain't enough to believe in, then get out of here and don't look back. Go. We love our home, and if you don't, pack your bags, you're free to go. Don't let the big door hit you where the good Lord split you. Wave goodbye to Joe. We love our land. If you ain't fans, buddy will help you pack your bags. Don't let the big door hit you where the good Lord split you. Burn someone else's flag. If you look close, you'll see America.
Yep.
She don't look quite like she did.
Okay.
This ain't the country that our parents love, but I still hear her on the wind. We love our home, and if you don't, pack your bags, you're free to go. Don't let the big door hit you where the good Lord split you. Wave goodbye to Joe. We love our land. If you ain't fans, buddy will help you pack your bags. Don't let the big door hit you where the good Lord split you. Burn someone else's flag.
Okay, Nova and Tom. I'm very late to this, but okay. Hey, I just want to say straight up, that is one of the best courses, if not the best course I've ever heard, vibe-wise, from Tom and Nova. Like, they've had, like, Tom has had mainly some, like, because good courses, right? He's had some good choruses. Obviously, a lot of people are very iffy with his choruses, that's fair. I think he's had some good choruses, like whenever he's been like heavy rapping, right? But whenever it's kind of like a catchy song, sometimes the chorus, I personally like his choruses, but I'll say the chorus is never the strong point of the song. This one, I think the chorus really lifted the song up here because it was it was just a nice, fun type chorus, but it also meant something, and that adds extra points to it. I really love the music video, the way it was kind of like, I kind of get what he was going for. The way, like, you know, it was kind of like in the country, they had their trucks, they're obviously waving the American flag, but the way they were in the truck, in the country, that's kind of like America, like right there. It's like the countryside, you know. That's kind of it. So whenever he was doing that, Nova and him were shooting that video, it just kind of brought it all together. So I don't know, man. It was such a good video. Shout out to Tom, shout out to Nova. They absolutely smashed it. They sounded great. They both had their good verses, and the chorus was literally just catchy as shit. And obviously overall they're basically saying, hey, we've been in a kind of a shit show of the cost of living, all these different things, and now we're kind of going into a new thing where it's going to be better. Obviously, I cannot speak for that because I do not live in America. I only hear what I hear, which most of the time, if it's from the mainstream media, I know it's bullshit. So I kind of rely on people like Tom and Nova to tell me what it's like. But yeah, I don't live there, so personally, I don't know what the cost of living was like. I don't know what all the other things were like, but going off by them, you know, it hasn't been good, and now they're hoping to move into like a new era of it and fucking kind of recover from COVID. So, great song, man. I know it was late, but fuck it, we vibed anyway. I enjoyed this. Hope y'all enjoyed this too. Hope y'all have an amazing day. Hope y'all staying safe, and I hope y'all thinking positive. But without further ado, this and all the Tom MacDonald and Nova Rockafeller reaction. Have a good one. I'll see you in the next one. So, peace.
Fearless.